Hi everyone, it's your Brain Body Bible Coach. I wanted to share a little bit of something I learned on my journey of transformation last week. So, as you guys know, limbic system impairment is a stress-induced brain injury. So, the whole goal of this whole journey is to increase, good dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, endorphins, and decrease the cortisol, adrenaline, and norepinephrine that we've been living with for years. And so last week, I just had a lot going on. I had a lot of things happen at once. My dad had an injury unexpectedly. And then on Tuesday afternoon, my kids came home early. They were off in the middle of the week on Wednesday. On Thursday and Friday, my daughter was homesick. My husband came home Friday. He was off of work. And it just was a really wonky week. And I am in the reintegration phase. So it's phase 3 of healing from, trauma and healing my nervous system. And I went under pretty bad on Friday. And I'm finally starting to see the light of day today. But I called my coach yesterday and I said, what in the world happened? What happened? I was doing fine. I was cruising along. From Sunday to Thursday, I had it. I handled it. I took my daughter to the doctor. I had such a great day with my kids on Wednesday. I was very present. And she said, English, she said, you are not standing in your masculine energy. And so I just wanted to share a little bit about reintegration phase if you are on this journey of neuroplasticity and healing your brain and body from chronic illness. In the reintegration phase, it's very, very important to still take care of your needs, to still meet your parts and what they need. And so last week, I just got so busy, with my kids home and mothering. I was living in the feminine energy a lot. And I wasn't able to balance it with the masculine energy, which is, doing things and taking leadership. And for me, meaningful work is a value. And I wasn't stepping into some of my career stuff. I kind of just put some of my coaching aside. I put my last week of horse therapy work aside so that I could be there for my family, my kids. And I got lost, and I lost all sight of my adult mean personality, my true self, and I just went under. And so I just want to hop on here and say that if you're in reintegration phase, it's so important to try to balance the feminine energy of being versus the masculine energy of doing. So in this phase of recovery, you don't just want to sit in one or the other. You need to be able to balance both. So, a part of you needs to meet your needs, in the feminine, which is your being. So that's your sexuality, your spirituality, like your internal world of just being, knowing your identity in Christ and knowing that and spending time with the Lord in prayer and worship and those kinds of things. But then you also need to step into your masculine side, which is like doing things, which means like being an adult, adulting, working if that's a value for you, or, anything that's like taking in charge and like getting things done is so important in the masculine energy. So that's one thing I learned that when life gets stressful, and my kids might be home more, or there's a life thing that happens, that I still need to stand in my values just as much as I would if I wasn't having a stressful week. In fact, I need to make sure that I'm meeting my values more. And so I've learned that next time I have a stressful week like that, or a challenging week, how important it is for me to still somehow meet my values, whether it's just like an hour of work or an hour of playing basketball, or an hour of just doing something that is meaningful to me, that's like actually task oriented. So just remember, if you are in this phase, it's very important to continuously living in your values despite what life may throw at you, to living in your values as best as you can, to living in your purpose as best as you can while you're reintegrating back into life. And when you keep those, the energy of the feminine energy and the masculine energy balanced, it will keep you from going under into a major dip. So hope this helps. It's something I learned from last week, and it can help you in your reintegration phase. I hope it does. Thanks.